Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on how to use Sightline at Pearl Technologies to enter customer orders. In this video, I'm going to show you how to enter a new customer order for a purchased item which is available but not in a sufficient quantity to satisfy the entire customer demand. We'll see how to reserve the stock that is on hand, add an additional customer order line for the remaining amount, and how to use Sightline to tell us when we can commit to ship the remaining amount. Now before we get started, let's make sure we have Sightline launched with our Explorer bar open. If you don't have a Sightline sign-on or don't know how to open your Explorer, contact your system administrator. Okay, let's begin. As in a previous video, we're going to enter an order for Hamilton Bag Enterprise. I have a copy of a manual inquiry order entry form filled in by hand while on the phone with the customer. Using my Sightline Explorer, I'm going to open Roles, Customer Service, Order Entry, Customer Orders. I'm going to remove my filter and start a new order by using Actions, New. I know from the order entry form the customer purchase order number is HBE1250, but I don't know the customer number. I'm going to use the find function. Hamilton, wildcard, I'm going to use the ship to 1, which is the Apple Avenue address, ship via, general tab, and I'm going to leave the ship early and ship partial flags marked. I'm going to use Control S to save. And now I'm going to enter my lines. Use the Lines Quick Link button. And now I'm going to enter in my item, VNX0217. The customer order calls for 4 of these. For tab. At this point you'll notice that I don't have enough to fulfill the customer order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the quantity in the first line to match what I have available. In this case it's 1. And I'm going to save. I'm going to add the other 3 on another line. But first I'm going to reserve the material that we have in stock. After you've saved the line, you can use the Reserve Line button. Click OK. That material has now been reserved for this order. Now I'm going to add my second line for the remaining amount, VNX0217, tab 3, tab. Now at this point I may want to check to see when I can promise this by. I can do that by clicking the Get ATP button. You'll notice here the due date says 1/2. If I click the Get ATP button, it will look at the record and tell me how quickly I can get it. It says that it can't do it by the 2nd, but it can by the 16th. I need to change the due date on my first order to ship today. And now if I review my order, the first line has a due date of today, and the second line has a due date of 1/16. Let's look at the order verification report now. Print price, preview, now I can scroll down and see that the first line has a due date of 12/31. That's the day that I'm going to ship the order. And the second line has a due date of 1/16. That's the date that I'll ship the second line. I'm going to close this and print the doc track. Now I can send my order verification report to my customer with the dates that they can expect.